Is it harder to catch a spiral from a lefty or a righty?
Lefty. And I had a trainer that was a lefty. He threw me so many balls. And Steve used to really piss me off, though, because when Steve first came into the league, Steve was more of a running quarterback. So here I am, I'm like, I'm running my route, and I'm thinking, okay, the crowd is cheering. They see me about to get open and stuff like that. But Steve was running up my back,
right?
Because he was running the ball and stuff like that. But we became a great tandem, just like I was able to become a great tandem with Joe Montana.
What was the ending like there in the locker room when it was clear that Steve was going to be the future and Joe was going to move on?
It was tough because I thought of Joe as God.
Yeah,
and I'm like, God is never going anywhere. And Joe decided to move on to Kansas City. Then Steve became the guy. Now everything that I had developed with Joe, I had to put that on the back burner, and I had to make Steve a better quarterback. And I was always able to do that with whoever was behind center.
Yeah. Was there a moment where you knew that it was going to work out with Steve?
I was going to make it work because I was going to bring the best out of him. If he had certain strengths in different areas and stuff like that, I was going to tailor to that. And I think through repetition, working during the week and stuff like that, we got on the same page. And that's just like the game I was watching, with the Cleveland Browns and stuff like that. And you got Odell Beckham, and he has a chance to win the game 1-on-1, and you don't throw him the football. So you have to, get on that same page.
It's interesting, the lefty-righty thing, because I never really thought about it.
Oh, yeah, the ball spins a different direction.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so you had to basically retrain how to catch the ball.
Because I had never caught a ball from a lefty, and I had a trainer that would just throw me balls after balls doing certain drills. Then it just became natural.
How many catches do you think you've caught in your life?
Oh, my God.
This is like Wilt Chamberlain, but for catches.
I couldn't even tell you.
A million?
Yeah.
Do you think it's a million?
Yeah.
How many?
That's just like
How many professional catches have you had? Because I would take each one of those.
1,549.
But you don't keep track of your stats.
I'm checking this right.
I would say.
I just knew that off the top of my head.
So how many would you catch in practice?
I couldn't tell you.
We got to figure this out. I want a stat like Jerry Rice caught this many passes in his entire life. I think it might be a million.
Yeah. That's just like autographs.
That's probably more than a million.
I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah.
How big are your hands? I shook your hand and it was like Jimi Hendrix hands. Yeah.
I thought I had big hands, but then I ran into Shaq.
Oh yeah.
And it's like he shook
Big
my hand,
Shaq.
and my hand just completely disappeared.
Well, here's a stat. That's another Jerry Rice stat.
Okay.
Probably because of your hands being large. You played 19 seasons in the NFL, 20 seasons. 20. You had 19 fumbles total, 11 lost. That's insane. 11 fumbles lost and in 20 seasons. That's crazy. So job security is ball security.
Why are you bringing?
Because you're a stat machine, Jerry.
Wait, why are you bringing these memories back up?
See, you're so competitive. You think that is a bad
that's
stat.
Bad.
Fumbled
To me,
once.
that's bad.
You're like, I fumbled 11 times.
God, that's bad.
That's
man.
how competitive you are. That's conceived. I saw that and I was like, how did he only fumble 11 times?
I think we all want to really be perfect.
You were as close to perfect as you get, and you're still mad about it.
No, I had 11.
All right, here, I'll clean it up with this. All right, we go. If you started Jerry Rice week 2, 1995, he had 11 catches, 167 yards, and 2 touchdowns. If you started Jerry Rice week 14, 1985, he had 10 catches, 241 yards, and a touchdown. That was your breakout game.
All these games are like over 30 fantasy points.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Easily, probably over 40 most of them.
It's crazy. When you had your breakout game, and in your rookie season,
that was a third game in the season against the Rams. I remember that.
Oh, I was counting it as the week 14 game that I was talking about. You're saying that
was already broken out.
Your breakout game was already.
That was my come out game.
Week 3.
I think it was week 3 because I became the starter and we played the Rams, and that was the game I went into where I knew exactly what to do. I didn't have to think about what I, had to do on the football field, and I was able to just go play football.
No, wait, that was week 14 against the Rams. Week 3 was against the Raiders. Week 14 is the one I was talking about. 10 catches, 241 yards. I would say that's your breakout game.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Because you had, you know, you averaged like 3-4 catches.
I told you I'm a little confused because I don't keep up with my stats.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
So you have your breakout game.
1,549 receptions, 208 touchdowns, 22,895 yards.
Yeah.
Over
11 fumbles, lost.
Over 37 records.
Caught Pete the horse.
Yeah, Pete the horse.
17 times.
Stuff like that.
So Bill Walsh, though, I'm curious. He's a fascinating guy to me, someone who revolutionized football. When you sat down with him, what was the type of things he would do as a coach to make you better or bring the best out of Jerry Rice?
Well, he'd never let you get comfortable. He never would let you get comfortable or anything like that. And Bill, and I'm going to tell you guys this story here because it was by accident that they drafted me because the San Francisco 49ers, they were in town to play the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. They had checked into the hotel. Bill was flicking the channel, and they were showing some old highlights of Mississippi Valley State that Saturday game. And he noticed me running across the television, catching balls and running away from everybody. He went back and told his scouting department, we got to look at this guy, Jerry Rice. So they went back, they looked at me, and then they traded down to get to that 16th spot because they traded with the New England Patriots to get to that 16th spot because I thought I was going to be a Dallas Cowboy. They had the 17th. And then I got drafted by the Niners.
Damn. So the rest is history.
So when he would do an install meeting or something like that,
Yeah.
And he was going over your film, how hard would he coach you? How critical would he be?
Oh yeah,
of how you were
very
playing?
very critical. But I think it made me a better football player because when you sit there and you watch the film as a team and you're not giving 100% or you're not doing your job, it's right there, you know, on the film.
Mm-hmm.
And he would do that. He would have the offense and the defense. If we had a bad game, sit there and watch each other.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And
You have to be accountable.
You saw a lot of great coaches come through there too. You had Mike Shanahan.
Yeah,
Mike Holmgren.
Mike Holmgren, all these guys.
A lot of football guys.
And a lot of those guys went on to become head coaches.
So what Bill Walsh was able to do, his coaching tree became enormously successful at their own right when they went on to other jobs. You see a coach like Belichick, and his coaching tree sometimes struggles with that sort of thing. So what was Bill Walsh's approach with his own coaches? Did you ever see him like try to manage them? What was his attitude that he would have with them?
You know, I think he just led by example. I mean, what he expected of his players, the way we practice, we had to hustle to every drill. Because if you don't practice a certain way, you're not going to be able to carry that on to a game situation or a big game. Mm-hmm. So preparation was everything for us, and I think that was the thing for him.